that there are streets here that have not been paved, are unfinished. That you're in the area, not directly here, but there are 40 electricity boxes that are broken. That there is no new housing development plan for the area, and there are a number of informal settlements that have arisen where people have invaded land, maybe last year or the year before, I don't know. There is a school where the sewage pipe under the school had not been connected properly. And it has not been fixed, even though the problem has been raised. Now, I am not the kind of person that can come to an area and leave the area and not follow up with people who are responsible to ask them, what are you going to do about what I've heard? But I wanted to also ask that you confirm what the problems are. Before you speak, I also want to direct myself to the ANC comrades who are here. You see, comrades, as you go around, people love the ANC in this area.
Yes.
You knock on a door, there's no problem there to vote for the ANC. But they mention infighting of our leaders amongst themselves. Now, we have to stop that. Why? We as citizens, I'm an ordinary citizen. I hold no office of any kind anywhere in the government. I work in the ANC. Must understand that.
Yes.
We love the ANC, and when we give you the honor of representing us in the state, we expect you to service us. We expect you must not sleep if we are uncomfortable in our homes. We do not expect you to be fighting over projects to make yourselves rich and the people remain poor. We do not expect you not to fight in the caucus of the ANC. You see, my comrade, if you cry to me about the problems of the people, but you are sitting in the council as a councillor, I have a big question about you. I'm asking myself, why then did we put this person there? Why is that person there? If they can't get up in the caucus of the ANC and fight for the community. My sister, the community has said you are going to be their counselor. I want you to understand me very clearly. It doesn't mean that you are above the community or anyone else who was in the council before you. You can't be triumphalist. It's me now. Your chest is out. You walk very big, but you do nothing for the people on the ground. We don't want that. And I want to be clear and say that we will not be afraid to remove you if you do not service the people. And we're not going to be arguing about, you can take us to court. Nowadays, people take the ANC to court. Let me tell you, I have been taken to court as DSG so many times. I have lost the fear of going to court. We are now saying, bring it on.
Yes.
Come, let it come.
Yes.
But what we will not allow anyone to do is to take the ANC down on the ground anymore.
Yes.
We are not going to kneel as the ANC for things that other people do wrong. We are going to point you out and say, you are not giving the people service. Why must the ANC suffer because of you?
Yes.
You are fighting about money. Why must the ANC suffer because of you? We don't want that.
Yes.
So to the community, our pledge to you is that I was here this morning with a comrade from the city of Johannesburg in the Exco. Number one, and I also have a message from Praveen Gordon about the boxes. Let me first start with the electricity boxes issue. Comrade Praveen says they know about those 40 boxes. Some of the problem was illegal connections. Now listen very carefully. Yes. When you take electricity from the box and you overload the box, it is likely to burn out. No matter how many times you fix it. And we saw it here. So I think we must be very honest with each other. Yes. One of the problems we face now is that we don't want to pay for electricity. Our comrades. And people say we are poor, but we have to pay. If we don't pay for the electricity, we will not get it. Why can we not? I want to explain to you that why you have to pay for some of it, my friend.
No, you're missing the point. We want to pay.
No, listen to me. Yeah. What happens is Johannesburg wants to take over the electricity from Eskom, which is a good thing. But comrades, if you do not pay for the electricity, no one will have electricity. I just want you to understand that. Now, the illegal connections are a problem. And it would see, and I want to understand why, and you will forgive me, I'm very honest. You are illegally connecting for the tenants who live in your properties behind you. And they are using a lot of electricity and they're not paying. They are paying you a rent, but they're not paying electricity to Eskom. You cannot afford to pay the electricity for 10 or 15 people who live in the many rooms that are built on. Also understand why you build those rooms. It's income for you because of unemployment, number one. So what are they saying? They say, Comrade Praveen, that they will do their best to work faster to get those boxes fixed. They had planned to do it by December. But I heard this, that if it's not done by 1st of November, you will not vote for the ANC. Well, unfortunately, it may not be done by the 1st of November. But what I have is a message that says they're going to try and push it faster. Secondly, the Johannesburg City Council has signed an agreement with Eskom to take over the electricity from Eskom. I want to tell you, sounds like a very good idea, but I do want to tell you that Johburg does not play with people who don't pay. Where I live, you don't pay for 5 days. Vala, they close. 5 days later, I get electricity from Johburg Electricity. 5 days is the most time they will wait for their money, then they close you. And it will take months and months before you get electricity back. So it's a problem. Comrades, on the issue of the roads, I'm going to be very honest with you. See, it doesn't help us to say the contractor ran out of money before they could finish those 9 roads. Who appointed that contractor? Start there. If you're going to appoint your friends to build us a road, then you must also know if your friend has the money to finish the job. Then if you cry because your friend didn't finish the job, and you then say Joburg must finish the job and find a new contractor, then you must stay out and allow them to find the contractor that can do the job. But we want everything. We want our bread buttered on both sides. We want to choose the contractor with no money. And when the contractor doesn't finish the job, you want to blame somebody else. No, my comrades, this is not right. It really is time for us to understand our own responsibilities as people in the community. Really and truly. because if I want to speak to the business community, I know you are here. I know that you are listening today to what I'm saying. We want to promote local business. We want to promote local construction companies. We want to make sure that the shops in the communities belong to South Africans. We want to be sure of that. We want to see you develop manufacturing, many things, but be honest with the ANC. Just be honest. If you are going to take a person who is in the council and you make them your partner, that's where you go wrong. And if you are going to insist that that person in the council who is your partner must make sure that you get the contract, you will go wrong. Just be honest. You will get the job if you can do the job. And if you have the financial backing to do the job, not because some councillor is helping you to get the project. Then you will stay with 9 roads unfinished and a project, a bigger project, the big road out there unfinished, which stopped in May because again, that particular contractor left and never came back. Why did they leave? They have run out of money. No, my comrades. So that is why we have come to the community and we said, please choose your own councillors. We asked you to choose your own councillor. We asked you to have a community meeting and decide who the councillor must be. Here is the person you chose. Now we will ask her to be very accountable to you. First, before she accounts to us, she has to account to you. She can't make promises that she can't keep. And if she makes a promise that she can't keep, she can blame nobody but herself. And that's when we must be able to remove her if she can't do the job. So I want to end there and say, I know this area, comrades. If you think I don't know, I think you don't know me. But the houses here were built 98. These were the first RDP houses that were built, some of them. Ne? This is the old RDP house with the outside toilet, which had no divisions in the rooms here in this area. I remember it. So I'm just saying to you, the ANC, we will work for the people. We are not going to back down. We will continue to work solidly for the people and to make sure that we eradicate poverty in this country. We're not going to make grand promises that we don't keep. We have tried our best with the 350 Rand a month to help those who are seriously and desperately unemployed. But you must apply for the money. It doesn't come from heaven to you automatically. You must apply. You have to apply properly. We will continue with the child grants and the grants for people with disabilities. We will continue with fee-free schools. We will continue with enabling students to go to universities whose parents are not able to take them there and earn less than 350,000 Rand a year or less. We will continue with that. Many South Africans have been able to go to school like that. Even those that are shouting there should be able to go to school. What I just want to finally say, what really gave me hope this morning was walking next to the COSAS leadership from this area. Where are they? Yeah, here they are. You know, it inspired me to listen to them. They are responsible. They are learning. And they also know that the future is theirs. Yeah. And they are clear that they are not going to allow anyone to mess up the future for them. And they're not looking for money. They're looking for the ANC to make sure that the future is solid. That's all we're asking for. If you are here and you have a question or you want to say something, I would like to ask the gentleman with the to say something. I think we misunderstood each other,
Yeah, but
but you are welcome to speak.
I want to clarify something before. Can I